All right, so we have some time critical information here. Here we have the Fed Chair, Jerome Powell. He's coming to speak here very, very soon, which is going to be about 2 to 2:30 p.m. Eastern time. Now, what he says is going to basically dictate where cryptocurrencies are going to be here headed very, very soon. Depending on what he says, as soon as he says it, the market can either pump or it can dump or it can trade sideways. There's three options. But there is a very likely scenario that is either going to pump big or dump a lot. So guys, make sure you stay tuned for this whole video. We have a lot of information to cover that you cannot miss. What's up, Miles? It's ladies and gentlemen here. Make sure you subscribe and hit the notification bell so you do not miss these time-sensitive videos that we make about cryptocurrency every single day. So make sure you give this video a thumbs up. Follow all of my links, my socials. Everything will be in my video description. And let me know in the comments things that you would like to see in my future videos, things you'd like to see change. Go ahead and let me know what you guys are thinking. Also, if you want to get my trade alerts when to buy and sell cryptocurrencies, where you can make money when times are even bearish like this, join my Patreon where you can message me every day. You can even talk to me on the phone, where you can go over your current portfolio, move some things around so that you can be in the best position possible for this bull run. Also, do not forget to get your 5 free stocks worth up to $8,000. All you have to do is click my WEBULL link below, create an account, sign up an account, deposit 1 penny or more, and they will send you 5 free stocks worth up to $8,000. All right, so let's go ahead and dive straight into the content. So as we are seeing, what we have been talking about for weeks here, especially the last several days, is this Fed meeting. And the Fed Chair, Jerome Powell, is going to be coming on. Here 2 o'clock, 2:30 p.m. Eastern time. And he is going to be addressing inflation. They're going to be talking about interest rates. And all of these things are extremely important to the stock market, to the crypto market, to the economy, and basically the entire world. Now, depending on what he says, and most likely what they are going to be speaking about is tapering and also raising interest rates. The reason why they would raise interest rates is to pay for the debt that the government, that the president is continuing to make through all of these stimulus packages by handing out free money, by printing unlimited amounts of money. This is very, very bad for the economy, as we have been speaking about for the last several months. And also, it's just extremely bad for everything. The inflation rate is so high in the United States that it is at the levels of third world countries, and that is scary. There is actually really bad countries that have a lower inflation rate than the United States right now. And 40% of the overall supply of the US dollars have been printed in just the last several months. It's another very scary thing. We have used car prices, we have housing. Everything is going up just in the last year, 30%, 40%, crazy numbers, guys. And a lot of you are still making the same amount of money, but all of these goods and services have gone up in value, which is a terrible, terrible thing. That's why we are here investing in cryptocurrencies, because cryptocurrencies appreciate hundreds of percents every single year, especially the good, successful projects. And by putting our money aside into cryptocurrencies, even through volatility in time, we can make lots of profits to help us to at least overcome inflation and potentially not only overcome inflation, but to actually make profits on top of that. That's the type of opportunities that cryptos are providing. So what we are seeing in the whole crypto market is we are seeing trading sideways again. Now, last night, things were looking very good. Let me go ahead and show you this. Last night, Ethereum and Bitcoin were breaking out of this bearish area right here. We were heading up until just a few hours ago, we started to head down, which was to be expected, which was certainly to be expected. And like I said, guys, it's very likely we're either going to break out or we're going to come back down to the support level, which we just did literally hours ago. We are starting to see a little bit of green right here in the bottom, which may be a good sign that we might actually start to bounce up during the Fed meeting or here in the next couple of hours, which is a very good thing. But what is very likely, guys, is that there is a lot of money. This is not likely, but there is a lot of money. A lot of traders are waiting on the sidelines to hear exactly what Jerome Powell says. Depending on what he says, there will be massive buys, there will be massive pumps, but also, guys, we could see further downside depending on what he says. If it is not pleasing to Wall Street or the financial institutions, we could come down and dump further, guys, another 10%, another 15%. We could see another correction within inside of these corrections that we are at now. But it is very likely, since we are in oversold territory for the whole crypto market, whatever coins you are holding, we are oversold, which means we've gone down. We've gone down for far too long and far too low. So there is a very high chance that what is being said in the Fed meeting today could bounce the market. That's what personally I am expecting and waiting on, but it doesn't mean that that's going to happen. So there's possibilities. We can go up or we're down, or we can trade sideways. Nobody knows the answer. Nobody knows the answer, but there is a high probability. That we could bounce up. That's what we are hoping for. So if we see the whole crypto market, most of things are actually red, except Avalanche and Solana. We have Near Protocol. Most cryptocurrencies are in the red, except those couple of cryptocurrencies right there. And those cryptocurrencies, just looking at their current prices, look at Solana, it was almost $300 and now it's $163. A lot of these cryptocurrencies are at extreme discounts. Look at this, Cardano, $1.20. These cryptocurrencies are super cheap. And here we have Dogecoin down 10% today. Every time Dogecoin pumps up, it goes right back down. So you should understand that. And whenever it does pump up, maybe consider taking profits and buying the dip. But here is this. There's a reason why Ethereum is down a little bit more than most cryptocurrencies today, is because there's $33.5 billion worth of Ethereum trapped on the largest Ethereum contract. Now, a lot of people were staking their Ethereum, like Coinbase gives you the option to stake Ethereum for Ethereum 2.0. Now, what is happening is that the Ethereum is actually locked in this contract. And so what someone needs to do is they need to create a hard fork to be able to fix that so people can send their money out of this contract, despite Ethereum 2.0 being fully initiated. So that's a very interesting thing. That's why we are seeing a little bit of Ethereum down today. But this is not a make or break situation. Just a little bit of FUD that will be fixed. It's a very easy fix here. But very interesting, $33 billion trapped in this Ethereum contract. I never recommend people to stake any of their cryptocurrencies. Remember, none of this in this video is financial advice, just my own opinion. But I never recommend people to stake their cryptocurrencies, because no matter how much money you're getting back, because you can never sell when you need to. You never sell when you want to. You can only sell after your staking contract is up. So something to consider. Now, taking a look at this, if we take a look at the crypto market, someone's doing some very in-depth technical analysis. What we are potentially seeing is, we called out yesterday in my video, it's a potential confirmed bullish reversal signal. So something we pointed out yesterday, which was likely happening, which may continue to play out here, especially if we take a look at this pattern here for the whole crypto market. What we saw yesterday was a breakout above this resistance level, but now we have come down, and ever since then we continue to form higher highs and higher lows, which is a very good and interesting thing to see. See, we are forming this channel, this upwards trending channel here, and it's very likely that we can continue to bounce as we are starting to see some green, continue this bullish reversal. So that's what we are waiting on. That's what we are expecting. But we really just have to wait and see what happens with Jerome Powell. Now, what I recommend is join the Patreon if you want to get information whether you should be selling, whether you should be keeping some money on the side. All of that information I do provide for you in the Patreon. I give you guys constant updates. If you want to get that information, go ahead and join the Patreon. But personally, what I am doing, I am not selling, but I am buying these dips. I'm buying these dips because whenever you try to time the market, no matter how long you've been in the market, no matter how good you are at TA, no matter what, if you try to time the market, especially when you're in a correction here, trying to sell off and try to catch a dip and things like that and buy lower, you're pretty much going to lose every single time. That's just how the market works. Now, when something pumps up a lot and you take profits and time the market that way, there's a very high chance that you can win. But after the market has already corrected 20 or 30% and then trying to time the market then is a very dangerous area, because when you're in a correction right here, when things have already dumped significantly, cryptos can bounce up and literally rocket any second. Rocketing 10%, 20%, 30%. I mean, look at Dogecoin yesterday, just an example of that. People could have been like, oh, I'm done with Dogecoin, I'm selling, I'm putting into something else. And then next day, there's millions of people, I'm sure, that did it. There's millions of people that probably sold their Dogecoin yesterday, a couple days ago, and then it pumped up 40% just literally yesterday. So that type of situation happens. So you don't want to be selling when things have already dumped. You don't want to be selling when things are red. You want to sell when things are green. You buy when things are red. That's the only two options you can do if you want to win in this market. So overall, the whole market is just trading sideways. We are waiting for confirmation. We are waiting to see what happens in this Fed meeting, and I will keep you all posted by making another video. So that's it for today's video. If you got something out of the video, give this video a thumbs up, share it with a friend or family member, and I will see you all later.